Lauren here, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as always, please don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future flows. For today's practice, we're going to do another chair-based yoga class. So this is perfect for those of you who are perhaps beginners to yoga, perhaps you're less mobile, or perhaps you just want a gentle stretch to break up your working day. So this will be great for you. So when you're ready, just grab a comfortable chair and close off the eyes and we'll make a start. So as I said, just make sure you are nice and comfortable. Soften those shoulders down and away from those ears, closing off the eyes, closing off the outside world. And so we're just going to take a few moments to settle into our practice today. Just starting to tune into the body. Perhaps just noticing how you feel right now, right here in this moment. Quite often when we close the eyes, we're instantly drawn to all those chattering thoughts that occupy our minds. And if that's the case for you, don't worry. Just take the time to notice all of those different thoughts. Then gradually over time, we're going to allow all those different thoughts to just pass by us. So just kind of allowing those thoughts to float on by, just like the breeze. Seeing if gradually over time we can turn down the volume of those chattering thoughts. Allow the mind to get quieter and quieter, and if at any point you notice those thoughts start to creep back in or they start to get louder again, this is okay, this is completely natural, so allow it to happen. Then take your time as you again turn that volume back down and continue to tune in to the rest of the body. And if it helps you, perhaps bringing your awareness to your breath, noticing how the breath feels for you today, noticing its quality or following its pathway. And just take a few moments to breathe how you want to breathe today. So that might mean in and out through the nose, perhaps it's in through the nose and out through the mouth, taking a couple of sighs here and there. Just allow whatever comes natural to you to happen. And you can spend a little bit of time here with your breath. Seeing if over time we can breathe just that little bit deeper, taking in all of that oxygen, all of that vital life energy, sending it around the body, bringing that little bit more space to our limbs. And as we exhale, just letting go of anything else that doesn't serve you, that doesn't matter for your practice today. And just repeating that a couple of times. Perhaps seeing how much air you can drink in through the nose, filling up the lungs entirely. And as you continue to sigh everything out, just notice how the body starts to respond to this. Maybe the shoulders soften that a little bit more. Perhaps a release of any tension we may have been carrying with us. And then when you're ready, we're just going to take the biggest breath we've had all day. Take that nice big inhale in. And exhale, release with a sigh. Lovely, well done. You can keep the eyes closed here if you wish, or perhaps flutter those eyelids back open, welcome yourself back into the room. And then you're just going to take that nice big inhale, sweep the arms up nice and high, energy out through the fingertips, and just see if we can bring the backs of the hands to meet above the head. If that doesn't happen for you, maybe it's a little bit uncomfortable for your shoulders, maybe bring the arms a little bit further forwards and down, but try to lift the arms up as high as you can so you're getting that nice lift up through the chest here, whichever works better for you. Take another nice big inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the palms of the hands down through heart center for that exhale. Drag that exhale out, slow it down. Then as you reach the very end of that exhale and the hands come all the way down, separate the heels of the hands. So the heels of the hands start to peel away from one another. Gently bring the backs of the hands together and we float the backs of the hands up as we inhale. And again, we find that lift up through the chest, reaching up the very top. And we repeat the process again. Exhale all the way down. Again, slow down that breath as long as you can here. Inhale, backs of the hands together, and we reach all the way up. And exhale down. Lovely, well done. So as you do this, we're just getting a little bit more connected to our breath by connecting it to some movement here. So as the arms float on up, the breath travels down the body. And as the palms move down, the breath travels back out. Beautiful, well done. Keep it going. And as you become a little bit more familiar with this breath and with this movement, maybe again you can close the eyes back off and just continue to notice how this breath feels for you. Lovely, well done. Exhale all the way down. Let's just take one more round here all together. Inhale all the way up. And exhale all the way down. Lovely, well done. We're going to take another inhale, bring the backs of the hands together, float them all the way up. Then as you reach the very top, open out the arms, start to find a little twist in the torso. You're going to start to twist to the right hand side. So find that twist from your lower spine, then to your mid back, then your upper back and your shoulders, then lightly bring the arms down. So your left hand comes to the outside edge of the right knee. Right hand takes hold of the back of the chair if possible, lifting up through the chest, twist in the torso, and you can keep the gaze looking towards the right hand side, or you might want to turn the gaze to look behind you, whichever is better for your neck here. Keep sitting up nice and tall, take a nice big inhale, and a nice big exhale. We inhale to gradually unwind, sweep the arms up as you go. And as you exhale, repeat that breath once more. Bring the palms of the hands down through heart center. And we inhale, backs of the hands all the way up. Lovely. As we reach the top, we then twist the other way. So finding that spinal twist all the way around to the left. Lightly floating the arms down, right hand to the left knee. Left hand takes hold of the back of the chair, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. And exhale, you slightly deepen into that twist. Beautiful, well done. And again, we inhale to unwind, float the arms up. One more breath, bring the palms of the hands together. Inhale, we float the backs of the hands all the way up. And then this time as you exhale, just separate the palms and just float the arms all the way down. Lovely, well done. Rest the palms of the hands on your thighs. We're just going to work a little bit through a seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, start to lift up through the heart, lift up through the chest. Roll the shoulders back so you squeeze the shoulder blades behind you and tilt the chin up to look up towards the sky. And as you exhale, start to creep the fingertips a little bit further forwards towards your knees. Roll the shoulders forwards and you're breathing into that space in between the shoulder blades there. Beautiful, tucking the chin down. And as you inhale, we go again. Lift up through the heart, lift up through the chest, looking up towards the sky. And exhale, find that curve through the spine. Beautiful, repeating that a few more times. Inhale to look up. Maybe find a little chest expansion here. Exhale, work your way down. Beautiful, 2 more rounds here all together. Inhale to look up. And exhale to come down. 1 more full round. Inhale up. And exhale down. Beautiful. Inhale, just to come sitting back up nice and tall. And then from here, we're gently going to make our way up to standing. So root down through these soles of the feet. Gently start to peel the sit bones away from the mat, away from the chair. Sorry, bring the palms of the hands to your knees. Again, bring the weight into the legs. Keep the knees bent and starting to tuck the tailbone under, finding this place where we can roll it through the spine. So keep the arms heavy here, keep the head heavy, slowly stacking up bone by bone as you come all the way up. The head is the final thing to lift, and we send those shoulders down and away. Beautiful, well done. So we're going to make our way to come standing behind the seat of the chair, okay? So just take your time to adjust your place, adjust your position, adjust your setting. And when you're ready, again, take note of really rooting down through the soles of the feet. We're going to do a variation of a sun salutation B using the chair. So if you've practiced with me before and you've done this before, you'll be absolutely fine. But if you're a little bit unsure, perhaps turn the chair the other way so you've got the back of the chair facing towards you. And that's just going to take a little bit of the pressure off when we come to slightly activate in the core, okay? But either way, you'll be absolutely fine, and just follow on as best as you can. It's exactly the same whether you have the seat of the chair towards you or the back of the chair facing towards you, okay? So again, rooting down through the soles of the feet, have that little tuck of the tailbone under, little lift up through the crown of the head. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up nice and high, energy out through the fingertips. As you exhale, just bringing the palms of the hands down. We repeat that twice more. Inhale, sweep the arms up nice and high. And exhale, palms down. One more time. Inhale, slow and steady breath. Exhale, palms down. Beautiful. Half sun salutation. Inhale, sweep the arms up. This time as you exhale, separate the palms, hinging at your hips, starting to dive forwards. If you've got the back of the chair facing towards you, bring the hands to the back of the chair. Or if you've got the seat of the chair facing towards you, bring the hands down towards the seat, soften through the elbows, soften through the knees slightly, and just come into your variation of a modified forward fold. Beautiful. Let the head hang heavy here, release through the back of the neck and release through the lower spine. As you inhale, we're going to find a little halfway lift. So you press down through the palms, lift the chest, shining the crown of the head forwards, tailbone back. And as you exhale, return back to the fold, softening the elbows. And then from here, again, we're going to find that little roll up through the spine. So we tuck the tailbone under, curve through the spine. Keep going as you rise on up. Sweep the arms out towards the side. And exhale, palms down. Beautiful. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale, open up the palms, dive on down. Choosing your variation. Beautiful. Well done. Soften into that forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Find that length in the spine. Exhale, see if we can maintain that length as we fold over. Bend the knees, rising back up. Sweep the arms out to the sides as you go. Exhale, palms down. Lovely. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, separate the palms, dive on down. Beautiful, folding over. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward. Inhale, bend the knees and rise on up. Exhale, palms down. Lovely, well done. So we're now going to come into our full sun salutation B. So we're just going to add on to what we already have. Inhale, sweep the arms up nice and high. Exhale, separate the palms, dive on down. Inhale, halfway lift, find that length. Exhale, fold. Lovely. From here, bend the knees a little bit. You're going to take one step back, 1 foot at a time. So you're going to step back with the left foot first. Toes are tucked under, heel is lifted. And you're going to step your right foot back to meet it. So this is where we find that little bit of core activation. Keep the hips nicely in line. So try to lift the hips too high or sink them down too low. They're in line with your shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, now we can lift the hips up nice and high, gently send the hips back, heels come down towards the ground, and we take a modified downward facing dog. Lovely, well done. So keep the fingertips down towards the seat of the chair. Arms are nice and long. You might find that the elbows are slightly bent here, that's okay. But the aim is to kind of bring your ears in line with your arms. But again, that might not happen for you. Maybe you're a little bit more up here, and that's entirely okay too. Have a little bend in the knees if you need to. Just work with your own body here. Don't feel as though you have to push yourself too far here. Full round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring the weights back into the palms, lift the chest, and just take a nice step forwards with the left leg. You're going to keep that right heel down, just turn those right toes out about 45 degrees. Nice deep bend in the left knee. Take your time here. The hands are going to start to peel away from the chair. Sweep the arms up nice and high, coming into a warrior one. So you've got this nice deep bend in the left knee, feeling this nice stretch down the back of the right leg here. If the back of the chair is facing towards you, just keep the hands onto the chair should you wish. If you feel like your balance is slightly compromised today, again, adjust the sequence to suit your needs. Have an inhale. Exhale, we come all the way back down. Lovely. Take a moment to lift that right heel. And again, we step that left foot back next to right, finding that little plank pose. Keep pressing down through the chair. Inhale. Exhale. So now we start to send the hips back. Bring the heels down. Modified down dog. Beautiful. Well done. Take a full round of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lifting the chest, bring the weight into the hands, take that nice big step forwards with the right foot, turn the left toes out 90 degrees, bend into the right knee. When you're ready, start to lift the chest, rising on up into that warrior one lunge. Beautiful. So you keep sinking into the right knee, left leg is nice and straight. Take a moment to notice your hips here as well. So make sure both hips are square to the front. What tends to happen is that we kind of open out on this left hand side. Just keep sending that left hip forwards. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, we come back down. Lift that left heel, right foot steps back next to left into your plank. Inhale here. Exhale, ripple the hips back, heels come down towards the ground, modified down dog, full round of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, you're going to bring the body forward, so lift the chest ever so slightly, and all you're going to do is step one foot at a time, coming back to that standing forward fold. So let's probably step right and then left, back into that forward fold, softening the elbows. Inhale, have a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and then bend the knees, rolling back up through the spine. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, palms down. Beautiful, well done. And that's all we're going to do of our sun salutation Bs. And we're going to move on to our next standing sequence. So it starts exactly like we've just done. So again, root down through the feet, take that nice big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, separate the palms, dive on down. Lovely, well done. Come into that little forward fold, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale here. Beautiful, well done. From here, with the arms fully extended, press down through the fingertips, ground down through your right foot, and you're just going to start to send that left leg back. So you can keep the toes kind of tapped down towards the ground here. Keep lifting it through the chest and keep that length in the back of the neck. So try not to be tempted to kind of gaze forwards here. Keep looking down towards the seat of the chair. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, you're going to bend this left knee, bring it nice and close in towards the chest, almost like that knee is going to tap your nose here. As you inhale, you send that left leg back. Now either keep it lifted, or if you want, you can tap the toes down. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, left knee comes back in towards the chest. Squeeze it in nice and tight. Inhale, send it back. Feel free to tap the toes down should you wish. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, send it back. Exhale in. Lovely, well done. Working with control. Inhale away. Exhale, squeeze that left knee in. Inhale back one more time. Exhale in. Inhale back. Now from here, you're going to take a nice giant step back with the left leg. Gently dropping the left heel down, left toes turn out 45 degrees. And then when you're ready, take your time here. Use your core to lift the chest, lift the arms, coming back into that warrior one. But hopefully we've got a slightly wider stance with the legs. And if you want to, you can create those right toes a little bit further forwards, or you might want to shorten the stance, okay? Keep sinking into that right knee. Make sure that knee is over the ankle. So if you look down, you should just be able to see that right big toe. Hips square to the front. Have an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to take a little cactus shape in the arms. So bend the elbows and they come down in line with your shoulders. I want you to imagine someone's pressing your elbows back behind you. So you find that little expansion across the chest here. Inhale. And exhale, just rain the fingertips all the way down. Beautiful. Bring the hands towards your hips. Inhale, lengthen out that right leg. Pivot the feet so the right toes point towards the side. Left toes now point towards the back, and we now sink into the left knee. So we've just kind of turned away from our chair. And again, take your time here, no need to rush. Sink into the left knee now. Right leg is nice and straight. Right hand can stay on right hip. Reach the left arm to the back. Inhale. As you exhale, either bring the left forearm down towards the left thigh, or you can kind of just rest the back of the hand there, and you're coming into a variation of a side angle. So we roll that right shoulder back, right hand can stay here, or you might be ready to lift that right arm up and over, trying to find that nice long line from your right fingertips to the pinky toe edge of that right foot. So really press down through the feet here. Beautiful, well done. Inhale here. And exhale. Now from here, inhale, you're going to draw a nice big circle with the fingertips. Lengthen out that left leg, pivot the feet round as you go. So nice big circle with the arms, reach, reach, reach out as you go. Right toes point towards the chair. Now from here, as you get to this point, right hand is going to come towards the seat of the chair. You're going to drag, or you're going to bring the weight forwards into this right leg, dragging the left toes in. Lovely, well done. So we're going to work a little bit on a balance. So again, adjust your feet if you need to. You've got that left arm reaching up, or if you want, you can bring it down towards your hip. When you're ready, once you've got to this point, gently lift that left leg. So again, you're keeping this nice open position. Right wrist is underneath the right shoulder. Beautiful. So we've got the left shoulder and the left hip stacked on top of right. Lift that left leg as high as you can. Beautiful. Well done. If you're ready, you might be wanting to extend that left arm. It's entirely up to you. Beautiful, well done. We have an inhale here. We have an exhale. And then from here, all we do is gently fold everything back down. So left foot comes down next to right, left hand comes down next to right, and we come into a nice little forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, rise all the way up. Sweep the arms up nice and high. And exhale, palms down. Beautiful. So we're just going to look at that on the other side. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, separate the palms, dive on down. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. And we exhale here. Lovely, well done. Ground down through the left foot. Send the right leg back, and again, just the toes lightly tapping down in towards the mat. Inhale here. As you exhale, squeeze that right knee in towards the chest, sending it all the way towards your nose. Inhale, send that right leg back, and again, you can tap the toes down if you need to. Exhale, right knee in. Beautiful. Inhale away. Exhale in. Inhale away. Exhale in. Really well done. Nearly there. Inhale away. Exhale in. One more time. Inhale away. Exhale in. Inhale away. And then take that giant step back with the right foot, soften into the left knee, beautiful. Right heel comes down, right toes turned out, 45 degrees. Start to use your core to lift the chest, sweep the arms up nice and high, and you're in that warrior one on the other side. So again, nice deep bend in the left knee, hips are square to the front, beautiful, really well done. Inhale here. And exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, cactus through the elbows, squeeze the elbows back behind you, lift up through the heart, lift up through the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, rain the fingertips all the way down, bring the hands towards your hips. Inhale, lengthen out that left leg, gently pivot the feet around, so left toes point towards the side, right toes point towards the back, and we bend into that right knee. Warrior two stance on the other side. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale again, options here, right forearm to the thigh, or back of the hand, just gently rest on that right knee. If you're bringing the forearm to the thigh, just make sure you're not kind of collapsing all your weight there. Keep lifting up through the chest, beautiful. When you're ready, maybe take that nice big inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up. Find that nice diagonal line and a full round of breath here. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, start to find that nice big circle with the arms as you pivot the feet round. So keep reaching out through the fingertips. Pivot the feet round so the left toes point back towards your chair. Left hand is gently come towards the seat of the chair. Shift the weight forwards into the left leg, drag the right toes in. And again, take your time with this. So find this point here, first of all. Maybe bring the right hand towards your hip. And then when you're ready, right foot starts to lift. Keeping that right side body stacked on top of the left. Beautiful, well done. Inhale here. And exhale. Maybe lifting that right arm should you wish. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, we fold everything back down. Right foot next to left, right hand next to left, into that forward fold. Beautiful, releasing the lower spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, start to rise all the way up. Beautiful, sweep the arms up as you go. And exhale, palms down. Beautiful, really well done. So we're going to do one more thing in standing, but you're going to need to adjust your chair a little bit. So if you haven't already got the back of the chair facing towards you, just turn it slightly now. And again, you're going to come to standing behind it, but you're going to take a slightly wide stance with the feet. So turn the toes out, heels in. Make sure the hips or your pelvis is underneath your heart here. So you're tucking the tailbone under and you're just using the hands onto the chair just to keep you a little bit more supported here. You're going to take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, generous bend through the knees. Keep the heart lifted as you sink the hips down. Beautiful. So make sure the knees are going out towards the side so they're not closing in. Press the knees out. Lovely. Okay, so again, using the chair just to keep you nice and lifted here. Beautiful. Okay, full round of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Now from here, right arm is going to reach forward. Inhale as you take that right arm out towards the side. As you go, pivot the feet round, keep both knees bent so right toes point towards the side. Notice how my left heel lifts, my left knee starts to point down. So I come into a little lunge here. Exhale here. Inhale, I come back around. And I gently squat into both knees. Left arm forwards the other way. Inhale, reach that left arm to the back, right heel lifts, and I sink into that right knee. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, back around. Lovely, well done. You might find that your feet kind of slide out a little bit, so feel free to shuffle them back underneath you. Adjust it as many times as you need. Right arm, here we go. Reach it forwards. Inhale, take it out to the side. Pivot the feet, left heel lift, sink into both knees. Exhale here. Inhale, come back around. Exhale, sink. Left arm, inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, back around. Exhale, sink. One more time, both sides. Right arm, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Final side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely, well done. From here, lengthen out the legs. Heel toe the feet back underneath you. Okay. Final thing in standing, we're going to work on a little bit of a balance. So I'm going to bring the chair to one side. I'm going to bring it to my right hand side. And you can do the same, or you can simply turn to face the other way, wherever it is, whichever helps you see me clearly as well. So I've got the seat of the chair, or the back of the chair rather, next to my right hip, and I'm going to place my right hand down. I'm going to ground down through my right foot, so pick up the right toes. Exhale, spread the toes down and towards the mat, so you're really rooting down through that entire surface of your right foot. Come to the ball of the left foot, left hand to left hip. Make sure already we're not collapsing into the right hip here. Keep everything nice and lifted. Inhale as you turn that left knee out towards the side. And then as you exhale, you can keep the left ankle resting on the left heel, resting on the inner right ankle. You might want to lift it a little bit higher so it comes towards the inner calf. Really making sure you're avoiding the knee area, so we don't want to put any unnecessary pressure onto that standing leg. So it's just resting onto the inner calf here. Lovely, well done. Keep that right hand in towards the chair, especially if you're feeling a little bit wobbly today. Just take a full round of breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then from here, we're going to come back to that movement with the arms. So we're going to work one arm at a time. Inhale, sweep that left arm up. Exhale, bring that hand down through the center. Inhale, fingertips point down towards the ground. Inhale, float that arm up. And exhale, keep it going, bring it down. Beautiful. So especially as you inhale, bringing that arm back up, that's using it to give you a little bit more lift. So grow as you reach that arm up. Exhale, keep that length as you bring that arm down. Lovely, well done. If you're feeling super sturdy today, maybe bring that right hand off. Bring the hands together so you repeat that arm movement with the breath, exactly like we did at the beginning. Lovely, exhale down. So if you do start to wobble, know that you can bring the hand down to the chair at any moment. Inhale up. And exhale down. Lovely, well done. Try not to grip the ground too much with your right toes. Keep spreading them down in towards the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Lovely, we're going to go one more full round of breath. Inhale to come up. And exhale down. Lovely, gently bring that right hand to the chair, settle that left foot down next to right and have a good old shake out of those legs. Beautiful, well done. And then all we're going to do, repeat that on the other side. So bring the chair round or just turn to face the other way. So the chair is towards your left hip, left hand in towards the back of the chair. Ground down through that left solid foot, pick up those toes. Exhale, spread them down and towards the mat to come to the ball of the right foot, right hand to right hip. Inhale here. Exhale, turn that right knee out towards the side. And again, you have your options. So either that right heel resting on the inner left ankle, or maybe it gently slides a little bit higher up the leg so it comes to rest on the inner calf. Still sending that right knee out towards the side. And again, we're not popping out on that left hip. Keep everything stacked underneath you. Lovely, well done. Starting with just the right arm first. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Exhale, bring the hand down. Lovely, well done. And again, working our way through in stages. So just starting with that right arm. And you might notice how one side feels a little bit more stable than the other perhaps. And again, that's okay, it's completely natural. It's why we practice these things, so we can bring a little bit more balance to the body. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Maybe we're ready to incorporate that left arm as well. Take your time. Woo. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale to come down. As you do this, try to find a steady focal point. So something on the ground, something on a wall in front of you, something that's not moving. That's again going to help your balance here. Exhale down. Beautiful. 2 more rounds. Inhale to come up. Exhale down. One more full round. Inhale up. And exhale down. Lovely. Left hand towards the back of the chair and bring that right foot down, and again shake off both legs. Beautiful. So you'll be pleased to know we're now going to make our way to seated. So gently make your way there. Lovely. Settle those sit bones back in towards the seat of the chair. Lovely. Now as you come to sit down, if you find that the feet aren't comfortably grounded down in towards the mat, if you've got short legs like me, you might need to shimmy yourself a little bit further forwards for this. And you're just going to extend the right leg, bringing that right heel down towards the ground, okay? Keep peeling those right toes back towards you, so you're flexing into that right ankle. Just rest the palms, the hands on both thighs. Inhale, lift up through the chest, grow tall. Then as you exhale, left leg just stays nice and comfortable. Just walk the right fingertips down the right leg, only as far as you want to go. So you might just walk a little bit further down the thigh, you might make your way onto your shin, you might even be able to take hold of your toes here, but again, just work with your own body, just go as far as you want to go. Lovely, keep the chest or keep the spine nice and lifted here. Lovely, well done. We're just going to take 3 rounds here, so let's breathe all together. Inhale 1, exhale, inhale 2, exhale, inhale 3, exhale. Beautiful. Gently inhale as you walk the fingertips back up that right leg, and as you go, fold that right leg back underneath you, changing over. Left leg extends, left heel towards the ground, activating that left leg by peeling the toes back towards you. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, creeping the left fingertips down the left leg, and again, only go as far as you want to go. And one side again might be a little bit different compared to the other. When you're ready, 3 full rounds of breath. Inhale 1, exhale, inhale 2, exhale, inhale 3, exhale. Lovely. Inhale, start to walk the fingertips back up the legs. Now from here, instead of folding that left leg back underneath you, you're going to extend the right leg also to meet the left. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, starting to create the fingertips down both legs. Now you probably won't go as far as you were in single legs because you've not got that leg to kind of support the body here and stop the chair kind of sliding out from underneath you. So it's more of a gentle forward fold here. So you might come down maybe to the top of the shins, maybe to the bottom of your thighs. Keep sitting up nice and tall, and you already might feel that stretch down the hamstrings, that stretch down the calves. Lovely, well done. Okay, 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. And exhale. Inhale, gently walk the fingertips back up the legs, bend in the knees as you go. Lovely, well done. Okay, from here, final thing, we're going to come back to that breath that we did at the very beginning, just to kind of calm everything back down, ready for our relaxation. Beautiful. So inhale, sweep the arms up nice and high. Close off the eyes if you want to. Exhale, palms down through heart center, and again, slow down that breath. Inhale, backs of the hands together as we float them all the way up. Exhale, slowly bring the palms down. Beautiful. And feel free to actually work at your own pace with this. So maybe your breath is a little bit shorter than mine. So feel free to work at your own pace with your own breath. Still using the entirety of your inhale to float the arms up, and the entirety of your exhale to gently bring the arms down. Beautiful, well done. A few more times. Lovely, we're nearly there. Inhale to float all the way up. And exhale down. And in your own time, just completing one more full round, one more inhale up and one more exhale down. Lovely, well done. From here, we're now going to come into our final relaxation, into our Shavasana. So you can rest the palms of the hands on the thighs if you want that little bit of grounding today. Maybe you want the backs of the hands onto the thighs if you're open to receiving. But feel free to kind of allow your spine to be supported by the back of the chair. But as always, just making sure we're not slouching here. Keep the chest lifted, keep those shoulders down and away from those ears. And just closing off the eyes when you're ready. Beautiful. So make any of those last minute final adjustments. Make sure you are entirely comfortable here. And again, just starting to notice how you are feeling now. Perhaps you're feeling different to how you felt before your practice today. Maybe you feel the same. Does not matter, we're just taking the time to notice. Notice your breath. Notice how the breath is feeling again. Maybe we can breathe that a little bit more deeper. Seeing if we can come back to that place of quiet and calm. And whatever it is you are experiencing, whatever sensations you are noticing right now, just seeing if we can carry this positive feeling with you throughout the rest of your day. So perhaps it's a feeling of content, that feeling of warmth, perhaps even a feeling of joy, whatever it is. I invite you to take it with you throughout the rest of your day. Maybe even the rest of the week, the rest of the month. Take it with you as long as you need. And at times, should things get a little bit tricky and maybe life throws us another challenge, know that you can come back to this moment right here, right now. And it's always there, it's always available to you. And so just taking our final few breaths here. Take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, release with a sigh. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Lovely. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Keeping the eyes closed as we close off the practice, as always, with the blessing. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you at night. May the rain wash away your worries. And may the breeze blow new strength throughout your being. And may you walk through the world knowing its beauty all the days of your life. And with that, we bring the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. And we bow, namaste. Namaste everyone, thank you so much for practicing with me again today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, again, feel free to leave me a little comment, maybe a little like, and I do hope you come back and join me again for another practice. I'll be back next week with another chair-based flow for you. So I will see you then. All right, have a lovely week. Bye. Mwah.